Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow Scouts. I'm Brad Erickson, the Senior Patrol Leader of Troop 228. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to this special Court of Honor celebrating Keith Cercone's attainment of the rank of Eagle Scout. Mr. and Mrs. Cercone will be escorted by the Badger and Cobra Patrol Leaders. Keith Cercone is escorted by the members of his Cub Scout Den, Patrick Melnick, Nick Goodwin, and Daniel Melnick.
Today we recognize Keith for the award of Eagle Scout. His parents and Scout leaders have nurtured and guided him towards responsible citizenship through the Boy Scout program.
In Scouting, as in most activities of life, there are rules. The rules of Scouting are found in the 12 points of the Scout Law. As a candle is lit for each point of the Scout Law, let us pay careful attention to the words and rededicate ourselves to the principles contained in those words.
A Scout is trustworthy. A Scout tells the truth. He keeps his promises. Honesty is a part of his code of conduct. A Scout is loyal. A Scout is helpful. A Scout is friendly. A Scout is a friend to all. He is a brother to all other Scouts.
A Scout is courteous. A Scout is polite to everyone, regardless of age or position. A Scout is kind. A Scout is obedient. A Scout is cheerful.
A Scout is thrifty. A Scout works to pay his way and help others. A Scout is brave. A Scout is clean. A Scout is reverent. A Scout is reverent toward God. He is faithful in his religious duties. He respects the beliefs of others.
12 months before I began my Eagle project, the world's economy had fallen into a tailspin. Banks were in trouble, stocks fell, and people lost their jobs. A lot of people were suffering. I wanted my Eagle project to help. I contacted the food pantry associated with Niles Township and asked to speak with the manager. The manager's name was Cynthia Carranza, and she was very encouraging and grateful for my interest. We talked about how the food pantry distributed food along the holiday season to the needy families in the community, and we talked about how sad it must be for the kids of families in need at that time of the year. I wanted them to get presents, just like other kids. None of the children left the pantry that day without a smile and a wrapped gift. The purpose of the Eagle Project is to demonstrate that you can manage and lead others in a complex project. I learned that I could do that. In addition, though, I learned not to underestimate our community. At every turn, people were generous or helpful or supportive. My neighbors and friends in school exceeded my expectations, and I came away from this project with an appreciation that with a measure of leadership, we are capable of solving the problems we face in our community.
Keith, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, I hereby award you the rank of Eagle. No one will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from the mother of this Eagle Scout, which has led him to this moment. As a symbol of what his mom has made possible, the court now asks Keith to present his mom a miniature eagle pin. Keith, would you also present your father with the dad pin? Keith, the troop committee has enrolled you, our new Eagle Scout, in the National Eagle Scout Association. I am empowered to present you with your certificate and your membership card.
There are countless people who have assisted me on my journey throughout my time in the troop, and even before that, they have led me to this point in time. Hundreds of people come to mind that continuously inscribe the values of what it takes to be an Eagle Scout in my head, from when I was 3 years old all the way up to 3 weeks ago. Because of this, it was extremely difficult to choose a person to receive my mentor pin, but in the end, one person rises up above most others. This person has guided me since the first day that I joined Cub Scouts and has not stopped doing so since, even when I wanted him to. He taught me how to set up a tent, how to correctly roll my sleeping bag, and was the one who constantly reminded all of us kids that sticks are used for walking, not for fighting. He always made sure I was doing the right thing on campouts even when I wasn't. Most importantly, he was constantly pushing me along with the rest of us to be good Scouts. At this point, I would like to welcome to the stage Aaron Melnick.
Keith, I charge you to enter the Eagle Scout Brotherhood, holding without reservation ever before us the ideals of honor and service. By repetition of the Eagle Scout promise before your fellow Scouts, you join us as an Eagle. I reaffirm my allegiance to the 3 promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example, and my status and my influence count strongly for better scouting and for better citizenship. in my troop, in my community, and in my contacts with other people. To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
Keith actually earned his Eagle Scout back in April of this year. And it's been a little while until we were able to have this Court of Honor. Eagle is the highest rank in scouting. However, there are awards that can be earned after Eagle, such as Eagle Palms. In the time since Keith has earned his Eagle Scout, he has also earned his first Eagle Palm, his bronze palm, and I'd like to present it to him now.
Well, Keith, that's it for reminiscing. What remains is the obvious. That you set a goal for yourself long ago, and now you have achieved it, and that everyone here celebrates this accomplishment. That you have explored and occasionally mastered a variety of skills and have considered the broad and urgent implications of citizenship and ecology. And you have been both a student and a teacher of others. You've followed and you've led. And that you've shown your independence, your intuition, and your skills as a problem solver. You conceived and managed a formidable project and completed the after-action report. You're ethically and morally robust, and I admire you for it. You eagerly share the gift of laughter. You're kind to other people and considerate of their feelings. And to wrap it all up in a title, you're an eagle, something of which I predict you'll be proud for the rest of your life. I know I will.
I just want Keith to know how proud I am of him. And second, I want to thank everybody here for your support, because he wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be here without all of you. Thank you so much.
All I wanted to really say was that there are too few moments in a person's life in which he or she can really feel proud of an accomplishment, which is what makes this experience that much more momentous and humbling for me. I know that I will carry this honor with me for the rest of my life, and I'm grateful for the people who got me this far. On that note, I'd like to thank the teachers and students of Parkview School, as well as its principals and the superintendent, for contributing so much to my project, as well as the director of the Niles Food Pantry, Cynthia Carranza, who helped me so much with my project. I'd also like to thank all who assisted in collecting toys and wrapping them, scouts, leaders, and parents alike. I'd also like to take a moment to thank the leaders of Troop 228, without whom this would not have been possible. Finally, I'd especially like to thank my parents, who have always supported me, my mom, who has been so understanding when my dad and I go off on scout activities, and my dad, who has been pushing me through the ranks of scouting since day one. I'm certain that without their guidance and assistance, I would not be standing here today. In the end, I know that there will only be so many moments in my life where I can truly be overwhelmed with a sense of pride in myself, and I'm happy to say that this is one of those moments. Thank you.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty, to guide my country, to obey the scout law, to help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2.